Understanding assume, meaning usage and common mistakes. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you thought you knew something, only to realize later that you were wrong? This is where our word of the day comes in handy. Assume. Word type. Assume is primarily used as a verb in English. Meaning, to assume means to accept something as true without proof. It's when we suppose or believe something to be the case, often without questioning it. In a more formal context, it can also mean to take on a role or responsibility. Word history. The word assume comes from the Latin assumer, which means to take up or adopt. It entered the English language in the 15th century and has been a useful part of our vocabulary ever since. Antonyms. Some antonyms for assume include verify, investigate, and question. Synonyms. Synonyms for assume include presume, suppose, guess, and speculate. Examples used in sentences. Let's look at how we can use assume in different contexts. First, don't assume that silence means agreement. Sometimes people need time to think. Second, the new manager will assume her duties next week. Lastly, I assumed you knew about the change in plans. I'm sorry I didn't tell you directly. Common errors in use. One common mistake is confusing assume with presume. While they are similar, presume often implies more confidence in the assumption. Another error is using assume when you mean resume. Remember, resume means to continue after a pause, while assume means to suppose or take on. In IELTS speaking and writing tasks, using assume correctly can demonstrate your ability to express ideas about beliefs, suppositions, and taking on responsibilities. Remember, assumptions can be dangerous in academic or professional settings, so it's always better to verify information when possible. By incorporating this word into your vocabulary, you're taking a step towards more precise and sophisticated English use, which is crucial for achieving that 6.5 band score in IELTS.